Hi, this is Sarah Eisenberg. Welcome to my yoga class. Well, your yoga class. Please modify for your level, take it easy, but if you're more advanced, have fun, enjoy. Well, everyone have fun and enjoy. Don't mind the dogs, and I'll see you soon in class. Hit record. You guys, I'm excited to be back. All right, let me move
Was
the
it?
camera down. Huh?
Was it awesome?
Record. Hit play. All right. Lie down on your back. I'm gonna make the screen bigger. All right. Oh, good job, Lola. Lola did. Lie down, put your knees in. Hold your kneecaps and circle knees. Switch the direction. Oops, let me mute you guys. Okay. Hold that right knee, send the left leg up to the sky and flex and point at the ankle. Rolling through the toes. Hold a dorsal flexion with your heel extending toward the sky and circle the foot, or not the foot, sorry, the thigh, so that the foot is drawing a circle on the ceiling, the flat of the foot. So you're holding a platter on your foot and go the other way. Hold it in the center, point the toes, flex the toes, hold that and extend the leg down, down, down to the floor. Hold the right knee in close to your chest and circle that knee. Go ahead, Lana. Go the other way. Pull that knee open toward the right and smooth down your body with your hand, with your free hand. Hold underneath the right leg and push that leg into the hand and resist with the hand, creating tension there. Release it. Pull the knee a little further to a stretch. Place the right heel against the left inner thigh and relax that right leg toward the floor. Dial that left leg in so it's moving straight out of the socket as though you could stand on your left foot. Interlace your fingers and reach your arms. Slide your ribcage toward your shoulders. Extend through your imaginary standing foot, that left one. And reach the arms. Try to reach back toward the floor, perhaps arms on the floor. Inhale, reach your index finger to the sky. Exhale, slice the arms back. Do this several times. Inhaling as the fingers come up, exhaling as they reach back. Squeeze your butt just a little bit so that there's evenness between the right and left hip. Next time your arms are back, leave them there. Squeeze them straight. They're not already. Slide the ribcage a little more toward the hands. Scoop out the belly. And then separate the hands. Press the elbows in line with the shoulders. Goal posting the arms. Push down into the floor and release with the elbow 10 times. Then bring your fists to your temples, push the elbows into the floor. Close the elbows all the way together and press them back to the ground. Keep going. The next time your elbows are back, push them back a little more. And then bend towards your right. Reach through your left arm. So it's by the ear and you're reaching it toward the right back corner of your space. Try to press your left shoulder down, left upper arm down into the floor. Feeling that compression in the right side, maybe. Then straighten your right leg. With your right hand, help it, prompt it so that it's slightly internally rotated, which makes it straight. Cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and pull more to the right. Squeeze your ankles together, kind of your hips more to the left. Kind of jog them to the left just a little bit. Relax that pull. Center your head back, your shoulders back, uncross, release the wrist, and stretch out through your toes and fingertips. Big inhale. Open the mouth, snow angel, your arms down. Reach the arms up overhead on an inhale. Snow angel, the arms down, side out. And draw your left knee to your chest. Send your right leg up to the sky and flex and point. Aligning the ankle with the knee. Try to have the toes aligned as well with the foot. Notice if they're sickling or supinating out or in, pronating or supinating. And then hold a strong flex, drive the leg bone toward the floor and circle an imaginary platter on the sole of your foot. And switch direction. Getting some nice synovial fluid flowing in that hip socket. Hold the leg still, point the toes, flex the foot and reach it down. Let it float and extend down to the earth. Left knee pulls to chest and circle. Lubricating that hip, go the other way. Picking up all those blood vessels in there, all those pumps. Hydrating, nourishing the bones, the tendons, the muscles. Hold the leg and place your hand outside of that left upper knee and push the leg into the hand and resist with the hand. And then relax and pull the knee open just a bit more and smooth down your body with your free hand. Any place that feels congested, sticky, adhesed. Use your breath. Help you notice anything that feels trapped. And then place that left heel somewhere against the right thigh. Squeezing the outer hips will help you to get a little more agency over the direction of this. So that left knee could spill you too far to the left. You can put your hands on your hip bones and kind of steering wheel them back to center. And how much glute do you need? Straighten that right leg so it's as if you're standing on that right foot. Interlace the fingers and reach those arms back overhead, slicing them behind you again. Keep going, inhaling the fingers up, exhaling them back. Opening up those shoulders, helping teach your body posture. Next time your arms are back, hold them back there. Stretch, slide the ribs towards your head a bit higher. Scooping out your midsection, extending through your foot, reaching back through the fingers, growing longer. Then release the grip. Open your palms toward the ceiling, fingertips touching. Press your elbows back, and then slide the elbows along the floor in line with the shoulders. And then reaching back overhead, the fingertips, middle fingers touch. Continue sliding the arms on the floor. And then bringing the fingertips together, elbows come down on the floor in line with shoulders, and then they slide back up toward the ears. Try to stay connected to the floor. Five of these. And stretch those arms back. Interlace the fingers again. Reach. And then bring your left elbow down toward your left thigh, left palm on the leg if it can reach. And reach that right arm toward the back left corner of your room. Use your left hand to pick up that left knee and slide the leg straight. Cross that right ankle over the left ankle. Grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand and pull toward the left a little more. Squeeze your ankles and send your hips collectively, like the whole hip butt, toward the right a little bit. So you're more in a half moon crescent shape. If that right arm could be on the ground, awesome. Bow your ribs to the right. And then release the arms, center the spine, uncross the legs, and reach out through your heels and your fingers. Feel that the impact of the arches moving up the body, up the knees, up the pelvic floor, up under the ribs, out the mouth, out the head. Reach. Big breath in. Snow angel the arms down. Make sure you're kind of good and centered. Reach the arms up overhead. Inhale. Stretch out through your heels and fingers. Feel those archways are lifted. And snow angel the arms down. One more time. Inhale, arms overhead. Stretch the heels. Feel those arches. Open mouth. Arms come down by your side. Roll your arms and legs a few times, and then just a mini little rest here. Big breath in. Melting. Place your hands on your belly. Notice the rise and fall of your slow breath. Calling yourself home, calling yourself into the body from wherever you've been. Maybe it's some rabbit hole in your mind. Maybe it's a physical place. Wherever you've been that isn't right here, call yourself back. One more inhale. Reach your right arm back, draw your left knee in, roll to your right, continue rolling toward the floor, bring the hands under you to come up onto your hands and knees. Knees back underneath the hips, hands under the shoulders. Begin to move through cat and cow. Shoelace side of the feet down. As you articulate the spine, the spine nourishes all the organs. We need all those connections to feed our body, all those connections off the spine. It's like a super highway with these off ramps into the organs. We need the spine to flow in order for this to happen. When the spine starts to decay and dehydrate, all those organs that depend on those waters, on those rivers of energy, are no longer fed, and then they get dry. So this simple, seemingly simple movement is so healthy for us, so important for keeping the spine well, functioning well. And you can feel it. It starts to kind of lump up. It's harder. It can be hard if you don't do it a lot to articulate each area of the spine. So slow down, unless you're already moving really deliberately and slowly. And make sure that you're articulating each and every space here. Get as much through this movement as you can for now. We're still just warming up.
Darling, darling, please don't ever give up. Darling, darling.
Keeping those toes on the floor, start to slide your hips back toward your heels. The arms remain forward. Reverently lower your head, breathe in. Side out. Breathe in.
Please don't ever give up.
Stretching the arms forward, maybe crawl those fingers, those hands a little bit more forward, creating more tension throughout the lower back, upper back. Okay, the middle back soften. Breathe in, dropping the head reverently again. Push down into the floor with the feet. Pull the heart forward. Tuck your toes. Raise your knees just an inch off the floor. Drag wrists back toward knees and knees forward toward wrists. Neither actually move. Feel the tummy powerfully strong. Hover. Breathe in. Lion's breath. Breathe out. Inhale. Shift your hips back, nice and easy, downward facing dog. Bend the left knee, press the right heel down. Lift the right heel, push the left heel down. Inhale, lift both heels. Right heel down. Push through left hand. Lift both heels. Left heel down, push through right hand. Walking forward on your high heels, and then lower your heels to the ground. Bend the knees, pull the heart through. Exhale, fold, touch the earth and bow. Folding in, feel the tummy recoiling up toward the spine. Inhale, lift the chest, rise, take arms wide. Reaching up here, grab the left wrist, pull up and over toward the right. Look up to the left if you like. Leaning your hips slightly left. Bowing your ribs to the left. Push down into the earth, grab the right wrist, inhale, up and over to the other side. Good. Breathe here. Inhale, reach both arms up, reach them back as the hips go forward. Exhale, arms go apart as you fold down, dropping your head. Inhale, look up and step back through your left foot. Lower your left knee to the earth. Pat up your knee if you want, and bring your hands up to your front thigh. Actually, bring your hands to your hips. Square the hips, pulling them evenly. Squeeze your glutes as needed to keep the hips there. Then move by bending the knee and bringing, it feels like, the sacrum forward. So as though someone's just kind of helping you forward with a hand on your sacrum. If it's okay, you can have the hands down on blocks here if you need help balancing, or on the leg, or reach your arms up with the fingers interlaced, index finger high. Sink deeper here, allowing the knee to come forward of the foot, of the toes. Can you feel that in your left thigh somewhere? Bring the right hand down. Maybe a block is good there. Right hand down. Reach that left arm over the ear toward the right. Keep letting those hips sink. Yeah, good. You can look up there. That's nice. Beautiful. And bring the hands down. Half split here. Kick your right leg a little bit out so it's forward, and then roll it externally and internally. Roll the whole thigh bone out and in. Good. Center it and pull your heart forward. Right sits bones back. Flex that right foot and feel that stretch in the leg. Breathing while that adapts. Roll forward onto that right foot and lift your left knee off the floor. Walk your fingers forward in line with that front ankle. Shoulder blades on the back. Raise that right arm up. Simple twist. Left shoulder blade down the back. Squeeze your hips in. Feel how that facilitates a deeper twist. Reach that arm overhead. Stretch. We're going to take this to the left. So we're going to come into a side lunge. Take your right hand to the floor. On the left side, you're going to face the long edge of your mat and bend your left knee to wherever it's safe to bend it, facing the long left side of the mat. Flex your right toes up. Squeeze your right thigh, which is straight. Pull your sits bones together for a stronger pelvic floor. I flexed my right foot. Now I'm going to point it and just see how that goes. So I'm flexing and pointing, warming up slightly different muscles. Well, different muscles. Now we're going to pivot that right foot so it also faces the left side of the mat and come to two straight legs, facing that long edge. Line up your toes, hands between your feet. Inhale, looking up. And then exhale, looking through the legs. Walk your fingers back until they line up with your toes. Squeeze your elbows in toward each other. Here we do the opposite with the sits bones. We widen them apart. We pull the head in the direction of the ground, if it's not already there. Shoulder blades traveling up toward the hips. Gentle inversion here, helping the spine innervate the brain, getting blood to the brain. Squeeze the muscles of the legs, helping to pump that blood through the body. Looking forward, start to pivot to the front of the mat. Frame your front foot. Push the hands down until you can lift that foot and step it right back to plank. Bend the elbows for a push-up. Roll over the toes for upward dog. Open the chest. Shoelace side pushes down into the floor of the feet. Head back. Scooping the heart forward. Roll over their toes, butt to the sky, down dog. Gazes between the feet. Drishti is still and calm. Oceanic breath here. Ujjayi breath. Pelvic floor is lifted. Belly is drawn up. Chin is slightly toward chest. Look to the hands and step your left foot forward. Lower your right knee, pat it as needed. Bring your hands up to your hips and level your hips. So some things that might go wrong, that left hip could jet left, that right hip could sink right. You want them even. So judge with your hands like you're on a steering wheel. Kind of navigate those hips to center. Look at your left foot, make sure it's straight and not all kind of wonky. And then as though someone were gently pushing your sacrum forward, go for it. See if you can sink into the stretch. Can you point the right toes down? Hands can stay here on the hips. They can be on blocks. They could be on the leg. Or interlace the fingers and send those arms up as you sink even deeper, letting that left knee travel in front of the foot. Maybe you feel this somewhere in that right leg. Maybe you look up and stretch back. Keep breathing. Beautiful, beautiful. Good. Bring your left hand down. I like a block here. And the right arm over to the left. The right arm is up and over. Nice. Beautiful. Circle that right hand down. You're going to lean back onto that right shin, whatever you need to do to make it comfy. And move that left leg a little bit forward so there's room to straighten it for this hamstring, kind of a runner, upright runner's stretch. Rotate your leg internally and externally, flossing inside that hip. So good. Flossing, right? Like you think your teeth are clean. Like you brush your teeth, then you floss, and you're like, huh, there was still stuff there. Then hold it still, flex that foot. At the same time, lengthen the spine. It's gonna wanna kind of shrink up. Try to work against that. Oh. Keep the breath even. Roll forward to the left foot. Lift the back knee, the right toes tuck under. Right hand to the ground, right shoulder blade on the back, left arm lifts. Tighten the tummy, tighten the buttocks toward each other. Inhale. Let this support a deeper twist. Exhale. Swing that left arm overhead. Reach heel to fingertips. It's counterintuitive, but you want to screw that right shoulder blade into the back. So rather than toward the chest, out. We dial it externally. Bring the left hand down. You're going to pivot to the right edge of the mat, bend the right knee, side lunge. Lift those left toes to the ceiling and flex that foot. Squeeze the sits bones to hold the pelvic floor strongly here. And try to tighten that inner left groin muscle. Point the left toes, play around with flexing and pointing that left foot. Toning the leg. And then you're going to press down to come onto both feet. Walk your hands centered between them. Right? Make sure your toes are aligned. One foot isn't a little closer to the edge than the other. Inhale, looking up here. I'm going for a bit of a back bend. I'm going to tighten my thighs anywhere I can. So lift the kneecaps to shorthand. Send the sits bones back and reach the heart forward. Getting that extension. Trying to keep that as I fold down isn't easy because the spine again wants to recoil. Now I'm going to move my hands to my ankles and look up again. I want to pay attention to the ankles. That inner foot tends to sag here, at least on me, and I lose the arch. So I want to adhere the foot into the floor in a way that I can lift the arches. One way to know is I can see them. The other way is that inner ankle isn't soggy and collapsed. There's a firming there and it's as high as my outer ankle. Pull forward again, keeping those arches. Now, can you feel the arches translate up into the knees, pelvic floor, and then fold here? We can only imagine that the diaphragm also is lifted, soft palate, tentorium, even though gravity, I guess gravity is lifting them in this direction. It's cool. It's just kind of confusing because it is. Because we're going up and down, but all the arches are lifted. You can pull here, use your arm strength a little bit with that. It's intense for me today. But the elbows bent wide and pull the head down. Hi, Chihuahua. Sensation. But I'm excited about it because I'm like, oh, great. That is where blood was not flowing and that was making me tired and feel soggy. So now I know, okay, good. Blood's trying to get in there. Gonna feel a little more awake and alive. Release your ankles, bring the hands between the feet. Inhale, stretch the spine forward and walk your hands over to that left foot at the front of the mat, pivoting forward. Push your hands down so much it's easy to lift that left foot back and come into plank. Chaturanga. Roll to up dog. And over your feet, down dog. Right leg up. Squeeze the back of the leg as you bring the heel to the buttock and open the knee to the sky, open hipped. Bring that right knee across to the left upper arm. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Bring the knee bended to the right upper arm. Straighten the right leg up again. And step your right foot forward. Widen your stance a bit and roll it up to crescent lunge. Inhale, arms to the sky. Breathing here, sinking the hips a little lower. Feel the stretch through the left leg. Palms come to heart, left elbow outside of right leg, prayer twist. Looking up or down if your balance is challenged. Open the arms, bring the left hand to ground, top arm high, inhale. Spin, twist, detox on the exhale. Bring both hands down, pivot to the left edge of the mat, side lunge here. From here, we're going to come up into warrior two. Bend the right knee, walk your right foot over to the left a bit, and open the arms upright. One out to the right, one forward, one back, squeezing the hips, opening the chest. Lean forward, flip the right palm, and reach back. Grab hold of the right wrist with the left hand and pull. Release that. Bring the right forearm to your leg. Look in front of you, like in front of the chest. Push down into the floor, feel the arches, and sweep that left arm overhead. Look up into the bicep. Reach. Reach. So long, rainbowing here. Pivot toward the floor, both hands down, left heel high. Simple twist, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down, lower left shin. Straighten right leg. Breathe. Pull the heart forward. Slide to 2-ish straight legs toward Hanuman. I'm not all the way down. I'm a little up off the floor, and I'm rolling my hips to the right and left. Untangling some places that have been tangled a long time. Scissor the legs toward each other for structural help, and pulse between scissoring into a contraction and relaxing into a deeper stretch. Alternate between these two actions, drawing in and opening deeper. Relax into it a bit more. Hold the quote-unquote relaxed part. Lean all the way onto the ground over to the right side and 90-90 your legs, bringing the shin parallel to the back thigh. Twist over to the right side of you, feeling that internal rotation in the back leg. Push down through the back ankle and lift that left knee off the floor. Push down through your left knee and lift that left ankle off the floor. Put it down. Take your left hand and reach it behind you. So now your chest is open. A line that my left shin was kind of wonky. Just make sure your 90-90 looks clean. Push down through your right knee. That's the front one. Try to lift your front ankle. Push down through your right ankle, lift the right knee. You'll find some of these easy, some of these impossible, normal. Relax everything. Slide that back leg straight if you can. Otherwise, stay in the 90-90. If you can straighten it, take half pigeon here. If it's too deep, but you want to do it, modify by bringing that right knee, the front knee, more into the midline and the right foot closer to the body. Activate that scissoring to protect your joints. Sleepy pigeon. Semi-active sleepy pigeon. If your joints feel okay, relax into it. Lengthening the shoelace side of your foot on that left foot toward the back of your rim. Two more breaths, luxuriating here, bathing in this. After your second breath, walk yourself upright, lean to the right, and take a big swing of that left leg forward to the front of the mat. Sit on your tush, reach for your left foot with both hands, and sit upright here, tall through the front of your spine. So think of the front body, gorgeous and tall. Kicking into your hands, the hands resist this, helping to keep you nice and tall. And that leg goes to whatever degree of straight feels nice. Please keep lifting the spine and looking up into the third eye. Lift. Pull. Lift the chest. Really nice. Let that leg release. The ankles are crossed here, that's okay. You're gonna make your way up into a crossed forward fold, bowing in. walk your right foot, toe heel it a little bit in so it's in the middle, midline. You can stand on it and then uncross your left foot and lift that left leg up to the sky. Place the left foot down next to the right foot and reach the right leg up. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. And you're going to kick to a three-legged dog. Left leg goes high. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Left knee to the right arm, cross body. Left leg up to the sky. Left knee to the left upper arm. Left leg up. Left foot to crescent lunge, step it up. Nice. Widen your stance and roll up crescent. Inhale, arms high. Breathe. Sinking the hips. Inhale. Hands to prayer, right elbow outside of leg, prayer twist. Looking up or down. Open the arms if you like, bottom hand down, top arm high. Inhale. Spinning to exhale and twist. Both hands come down, pivot to the right, side lunge, bend your right knee. We're going to come to warrior two. Move your left foot a little bit closer to that edge of the mat. Spider your way to warrior two. Looking over your chest. Feeling the arches of the feet lifting through the rest of the body. Reach forward, left palm up. Reverse warrior. Grab that left wrist and pull. Left forearm to thigh, right arm over the ear. Reach it. Pushing down firmly into that right foot. Stretch that rainbow of the right arm. Reach it. Gorgeous. Right hand down. Pivot forward so back to a low lunge. Sorry, medium low. And left arm high for a simple twist. Key that right shoulder onto the back. Left hand down, right shin to ground. Make it comfy as you can. Straighten that left leg. Slide to your variation of two straight legs. Make sure you have enough purchase on your hands or in the shape you're in to be able to roll in and out, left and right. And then pulse between scissoring the legs toward each other and sinking deeper. So in this little game of tension and relaxation. And if it's safe to do it, just sink into the stretch for a few breaths. You feel like the structure isn't there to hold you. You want to keep some tension. After your next exhale, lean until you're on your left hip and 90-90 your legs. You can really see them well here, so line them up, take your time. Then pivot in front of you toward your left. Feeling that internal rotation in that back leg. Push down into the back ankle and try to lift the knee up. You may feel cramps. That would not be bad. Just shows you what needs some work, what needs some strengthening. And then right knee down, ankle up. Foot down. Take that right arm and sweep it behind you. So now I'm looking at my legs again, but my torso is behind them. Just make sure your alignment looks awesome. And then push down into your outer front knee. So that left knee, down into that one, into the floor, and try to lift the egg. Oh, off the floor. You may be noticing your abs are getting involved. Great. They like to do that. And then relax that and push the ankle down, lift the knee up. I really feel the abs here. And now maybe you just stay here, letting that relax, and take any part of that stretch that was intriguing to you, or you slide into that sleepy pigeon, straightening the back leg. I love, like in any yoga class I take, if I feel like it's not rude, usually I like to be in the back so I can take liberties like this, but I'll do a 90-90 first because I just think it gives the pigeon so much more depth and accuracy and potency. So I like to hide in classes that I take just so in case there's something I really need to add in or take out, I feel fine to do it. You do you. That maybe isn't something that needs to be hidden. Just be my bias. Now, I talked about if you feel safe enough to release into something. That's a trick. I was trying to think of a shorthand of how to know. I guess you don't want to feel like something's tearing, and learning the difference between stretching and tearing. That's for my body at least. That took a lot of time. So if you're not sure, of course, err on keeping some structure in place to protect your joints. I heard someone say the other day, it was such a good reminder, it's such a good way. She's like, I couldn't tell the difference between intuition and fear. I was like, whoa, yeah, it's really hard to know. Because fear is an intuition. But sometimes it isn't. And then walk on in and swing your right leg forward. And sit on your tush, so both sides of the tush. Grab hold of that foot, and then with your knee bends, lift the front of the chest or the whole front of the spine. Think of that front part lifting. It's like for me, a very good feeling. And then kick your foot into your hand and use that tension to help you straighten that right leg. Please keep lifting through the front of the body. Look up into your third eye. Okay, get lost there. Lower the foot. You're going to come up into that cross leg, but this time the right leg will be in front. So can you lift your bum and come into a forward fold here? Shake your head a little bit, nod it left and right, and up and down. Hanging free here, squeeze the legs. Getting some more blood circulation through the body. Then move your left foot, toe heel that foot into the midline. Uncross that right leg and send it up to the sky. Lower the right foot down next to the left and lift the left leg up, standing split. Cross the left leg behind the right leg and sit back down onto your bum. Spit the legs out in front of you and walk your feet forward, flexing the toes to the sky. Reach the hands forward so you're in a boat with the feet on the floor. You're like in a kind of like a crew, like a rowboat, pushing through the feet. Hands are forward, tummy in, and you're gonna slide halfway back onto the sacrum. Heels are still down. Scoop the belly, reach through the fingers, lift your heels if you want to, straighten the legs if you want to. Option, and hold. Spread your toes. Breathe. Interlace the fingers, reach those arms overhead, lower the feet just a little bit. Back, legs come up, fingers point toward the feet. Inhale, arms sliced back. Exhale, lift. This could be done with bent knees. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale. Just 5. 4. 3. 2. Whoa. 1. Kick your heels forward. Reach the arms all the way back. My hands are still interlaced. My hair bun is my way. Reach out through your heels. Reach back through your fingers. And make sure you're getting some length for the low back here. That's why I'm reaching for my heels. Big breath in. Snow angel the arms down. Inhale the arms up, overhead. Snow angel the arms down as you exhale. One more time, inhale. Snow angel. Draw your shoulders down your back, shoulder blades onto the back. Lift the heart. Exhale, melt the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Big breath out. Letting the front body fall into the back body as we move into Shavasana. Letting all the pumping of blood that we've been doing in very strategic ways throughout this practice, let the blood move all the way out into the peripheral system, out to the fingertips and toes, then back to the heart. Kind of letting the blood flow into all those satellite cities in our body that have been ignored or haven't gotten their fair share. Like in the Hunger Games, that something 12, what was it, 12? Something, whatever they were called. They didn't get anything. There are parts in our body like that are blocked off, encapsulated, sometimes for really good reasons, sometimes not. District 12. Thank you. And then in the energy body, the prana flowing, prana that was dormant, stagnant, now kinetic and flowing into our whole cellular matrix. Connecting us to our own blueprint of our healthiest, most vibrant self. Notice as the work of the physical body starts to calm down, the energetic body is working as it should. There's an opportunity as the mind, body, and spirit really are connected, integrated. There's an opportunity to just let go. Trust that everything is happening and let go. You've drawn the bath, you've put in the Epsom salt, the essential oils. The lighting is just right. Your job is to just soak. Take a deep breath and exhale. Take a deep breath in, sigh it out. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, reach your arms overhead. Your legs are long and straight. Squeeze the tummy just enough that you can bring the knees into the body carefully, safely. Hold your shins and rock with your knees to the right, your chin to the left, and the knees go to the right, and the knees go to the left, and your chin goes to the right. Something like that, alternating here. Try to have your chin go the other direction from your knees. If you want, you can release the knees and take this into a much deeper stretch, but be mindful. Eventually bringing the knees over to the right side. This time, make your fetal position tiny, bringing your face and your torso to your leg, creating this big sail behind you, this big open sailboat. And breathe into that sail. Fill your sails with the wind of your breath. If you had a design on that sail, what would it be? What is your power symbol here? And imagine energy coming through that symbol so that you're getting all the benefit of that symbol. As the energy moves through it, you get that whole frequency. And as your energy travels out, it also is getting the benefit of that frequency. What story are you telling? And then push down into the earth when you feel supercharged and come on up to your seat. Find a seat that really serves your spine, the lift to the front, holding you up well, so that all that, the fascial trains in the body, the energy trains, the fascia trains are all moving on time, in line and on time. Reach the arms up to the sky. Call that symbol in. Bring your hands into a prayer so you could hold it and slide it down to the heart. And as you sing the heart song today, sing it using that power symbol. Inhale. Oh. Bring the message from the heart and print it into the mind. Thumbs go to forehead center. Inhale. We bow here, honoring one another, honoring the magical qualities, properties that this practice affords us. Thank you for this practice. Thank you to you guys for showing up. Thank yourself for showing up. Big love. Sit up tall. Many blessings as you venture forth into your days, into your lives, helping all those who come into contact with you in any way. Thanks, guys. Love you. I'll see you soon.